Minrotas, my name is Gali Dinastia from Class B Agribusiness. In this video, I will explain about implementation of the sustainable livelihood framework for fishing village in Kenjeran Beach, Surabaya. First, what is about a fishing village in Kenjeran Beach, Surabaya? Surabaya is one of the areas with a high proportion of people who work as fishermen, especially the eastern part of Surabaya, precisely the coastal beach of Kenjeran Subdistrict, which is widely known for its location near the Suramadu Beach. Fishing village is located in the coastal area of Kenjeran Beach, Surabaya. This village is known by the community as a place where fishermen park their boats. In addition to fishing in the sea, the activities of the residents there also process fish caught by fishermen to be made into salted fish, smoked, and so on. Next, literature review. Utilization of participatory rural appraisal method for disaster resilient village capacity building in disaster risk reduction in Jakarta, Harjo village, and Ganilangit Guntur village. The target of community service is the capacity of disaster risk reduction forum in disaster resilient village. The location of the activity in Jakarta village and Ganilangit Guntur village, Magetan district. The purpose of the activity is capacity building in the preparation of disaster risk assessment document followed by the preparation of contingency plan document. The prepare of this new document is a form of capacity prepare in disaster risk reduction. The assistant method is participatory rural appraisal. This method aims to develop capacity in analyzing one's own potential by planning participatory action activities. The promote method has chosen because the community is the guest as the dominant capacity. The technique chosen were participatory disaster assessment, participatory mapping, brainstorming, and focus group discussion. The result of the activity were the development of disaster risk assessment document and contingency plan document. The level of knowledge and attitude of the capacity increased after the assistance. And both village also have a threat map, vulnerability map, capacity map, disaster risk map, gathering point map, and disaster effect area map. The conclusion of the participatory rural appraisal method is very suitable to be applied in assisting the prepare of disaster risk reduction prepare document. Increasing public service capacity at Kapanewon Kalasan Office through digital media development. This community service activity is located at Kapanewon Kalasan Office with the topic increasing of the capacity of public service at Kapanewon Kalasan Office through digital media development. Then the partner problem is that public satisfying in the frontliner section in not condition to good, and there is still little utilization of digital media in public service. The implementation of this activity use the rapid rural appraisal method, where the author focus on the three aspects, namely 1. Enabling, 2. Empowering, 3. Protecting. Based on the result of community service activity in solving partner problem, the author ran two main program, namely facilitating the use of digital media in handling community critics and suggestion using QR code scan and recapitulating automatic management of critic and suggestion data. From this program, several digital public service products were product to optimize public service in Kapanewon Kalasan, including the success of community service activity, is strongly supported by the positive response of the organizational leader, in this case the Panebu, and the active involvement of the Kapanewon related apparatus. Implementation of sustainable livelihood framework in small other island study Maratu Island. The research entitled Implementation of Sustainable Livelihood Framework in Small Other Islands Study Maratu Island, conducted by Ghazali, aim to determine the measure of sustainability of community livelihood on Maratu Island from the perspective of the Sustainable Livelihood Framework. The results show that in application of the Sustainable Livelihood Framework on Maratu Island, there are sustainable indicators of the context, vulnerability, livelihood source, organization and policy, livelihood strategy, and livelihood achievement. The sustainability condition that occur on Maratu Island have been in the process of leading to sustainable, even though there are several aspects that must be addressed, such a vulnerability that was poor its marine biota. The government in terms of policymaker must understand the concept of spatial planning in accordance with the rules, and the community must also comply with the rules. Increased economic activity must also be accompanied natural perspective sustainable. Next, let's discuss. Number 1 problem. The general problem faced by this fishing village are the rising price of food and in fuel, the lack of land to dry the caught fish, and environmental pollution in the form of marine debris. Thus, in an effort to improve the welfare of the fishing village in Kenjeran, it's necessary to analyze the problem faced with the rapid rural appraisal approach with 3 events, namely 1. Enabling by holding meeting, number 2. Empowering by organizing discussion session, number 3. Protecting by protecting the confidence of the source. This in line with research Rosadi dan Wicaksono that the implementation of activity using the rapid rural appraisal method, where the author focus on 3 aspects, namely 1. Enabling, 2. Empowering, and 3. Protecting. Number 2. Community development strategy. First, the community development strategy that can be carried out to overcome this problem is the need for cooperation between the community on government support, namely, number 1. Provide better access to technology that can help fishermen optimize fuel use, such as more efficient engines or technology that allow real-time monitoring of fuel consumption. Also, the government or relevant agencies can provide subsidy or compensation to fishers to cope with rising fuel price. This could be in the form or cash or direct assistance to help cover their operational costs. Number 2, the government or relevant institution can build or improve reporting infrastructure such as fishing drying platform, temperature and humidity control, fish storage or refrigeration facility to maintain fish quality, and also implement technology that help in more efficient and space-saving fish drying. Number 3, raise fisher awareness of the direct and indirect impact of environmental pollution, including the use of single-use plastic food disposal and the use hazard chemical, and also implement strict policy and regulation related to waste disposal, chemical use, and fisher resource management. This is linked with Ghazali research that the sustainability livelihood framework is a livelihood strategy based on priorities on opportunities to use availability, capability in maintaining livelihood. Require cooperation between the community and the government so that the business remains sustainable. Number 3, social enterprise concept. Cooperation Copernic is a non-profit organization focused on accelerating the adoption of simple technology in poor communities, particularly rurally in Indonesia and other developing countries. Their approach can center on providing access to innovative and environmentally friendly technology solutions to address a range of social and environmental issues, such as clean water access, renewable energy, and health. Koperasi Copernic is also serves as a platform to connect technology makers with communities in need of such solutions, thus facilitating mutually beneficial cooperation between all parties involved. In doing so, Koperasi Copernic creates positive social and environmental impact through a sustainable and technology-driven approach. That's my explanation. I hope useful. Thank you.